that is now coming to light as far as the huddle continues over the Maharashtra CM phase. Inside scoop from Mahayuti camp is being suggested that CM Shinde is likely to meet the governor, and he is now likely to also send across his resignation from the CM's post, as this is a protocol that is generally followed after the election results. Arunil, good morning. As it seems that the governor would be making Eknath Shinde as the caretaker chief minister till the time the next government takes shape.
Well, that is right. Basically, the term of the last chief minister, basically the last assembly, ends today, and this is a formality that needs to be followed. CM Eknath Shinde will be expected to go to the governor's house, tender his resignation, and after that he will be appointed as the caretaker CM until the decision on the next CM is made. With respect to the CM's race, the BJP is aggressively pushing that they should be getting a CM post because their performance is the best ever in the history of Maharashtra elections, considering their party. But they are only 13 shy of the magic number. All the leaders want Devendra Fadnavis to be the chief minister of Maharashtra. Final decision, obviously, with the party high command in Delhi. What Eknath Shinde's camp is being claiming, they are asking for first 2.5 years as the chief minister for their leader, that is Eknath Shinde, saying Bihar model should be followed in Maharashtra, how BJP sacrificed and followed alliance dharma and gave the chief minister's post to Nitish Kumar. Same should be followed here as well. With respect to the BJP is concerned, whether the BJP will give any new face, a Maratha face, considering Maratha reservation demand is being shaping up in the state of Maharashtra. That is also another theory that is floating at present. Fadnavis in 2016 had said, when the Maratha agitation was at its peak, he had said that I don't think my party will remove me as the chief minister just because I am a Brahmin. Now, what exactly the party high command decides with respect to the CM phase, that again will be very interesting, and we will be closely following that.
All right, Arunil, please to stay on with us, because talking about Maharashtra, the next CM phase, as Arunil pointed out, there is both the camps putting aggressively as far as their own leaders' faces are concerned, but this isn't. There is a lot of time which is not left for the term of Maharashtra Assembly, because that ends today being the 26th of November, and a new assembly must take oath by Tuesday. So a decision who will be the next chief minister has to be taken soon, as the time is now running out. Meanwhile, we have some information on the formula for allotting the ministerial posts as well. Sources that have been suggesting to Times Now that the Mahayuti alliance is considering a formula where every party gets one ministerial berth for every 6 to 7 winning MLAs. That means that the BJP gets a lion's share with 22 to 24 ministerial posts, as they have 132 seats. Shiv Sena next could get 10 to 12 ministerial berths, while Ajit Pawar's camp could get 8 to 10 ministerial berths. But how will the smaller allies be accommodated? As far as the RPI President Ramdas Athawale himself has made an appeal to the leaders of the Mahayuti, saying that there were certain demands that were kept forth before the elections. Let's see if they are fulfilled right after the election results that have now been announced.
देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी की जो बात हुई थी, उसमें रिपब्लिकन पार्टी को एक मंत्री पद देने का वादा पहले से हुआ था जब एकनाथ शिंदे जी की सरकार आई थी, लेकिन विस्तार में आरपीआई को लिया जाएगा ये आश्वासन दिया था, लेकिन विस्तार हुआ नहीं, और इसीलिए तब हमको 2.5 साल में मंत्री पद नहीं मिला था। इस वक्त दलितों का हो, बुद्धिस्ट कम्युनिटी का हो, बहुत बड़ी संख्या में महायुति को मिला है। मुझे लगता है कि रिपब्लिकन पार्टी को एक मंत्री पद मिलना चाहिए। एक एमएलसी और एक मंत्री पद देने का वादा माननीय देवेंद्र फडणवीस ने किया था, उसके मुताबिक रिपब्लिकन पार्टी को एक मंत्री पद मिलना आवश्यक है और हमारी अगली डिमांड है।
So the